Growth doesn't hurt because it's hard. It hurts because it's lonely. No one tells you this part. They talk about success. They talk about confidence. They talk about becoming your best self, but they don't talk about the silence. The quiet moments when your phone stops lighting up, when the people who once understood you don't anymore, when you're doing the right thing, but it feels wrong inside. You start asking yourself a dangerous question. If this path is so good for me, why does it feel like I'm walking it alone? That question stops more people than failure ever could. Growth separates before it rewards. At first, you don't notice it. You wake up earlier. You start saying no. You spend more time thinking, less time escaping. And slowly, things change. Friends joke that you've changed. Family doesn't quite understand your priorities. People stop inviting you the way they used to. You sit in a room full of people and still feel alone, not because you think you're better, but because you no longer fit the same rhythm. You're trying to build discipline. They're trying to relax. You're asking deeper questions. They're avoiding them. And here's the painful part. You miss them. You miss the comfort, the laughter, the ease of being understood without explaining yourself. So your mind whispers excuses. Maybe I'm taking this too seriously. Maybe balance means going back. Maybe I don't need to grow this much. This is the moment where most people quit, not because the goal is impossible, but because loneliness feels like failure. There was a man named Adam, nothing special on the surface, a regular job, a familiar routine, a comfortable group of friends. But every night he felt the same quiet dissatisfaction, not sadness, not anger, just a sense that he was wasting something important. So he changed. He started working on himself after long days, learning, training, saying no to things that once filled his weekends. At first, people supported him. Then they joked. Then they stopped asking. One night, after skipping another gathering, Adam sat alone in his room. The city outside was loud, but inside, everything felt empty. He stared at his phone. No messages, no validation, just silence. And for the first time, he wondered if growth was a mistake. That night was his breaking point, not because he was weak, but because loneliness finally demanded an answer. He realized something painful and freeing. The life he wanted could not be built in crowds, only in quiet, only in separation, only in moments where no one was watching. And that understanding didn't make him happier. It made him stronger. Modern psychology explains this clearly. Humans are wired for belonging. Our brains treat social rejection like physical pain. So when growth changes your environment, your mind panics. It says, danger, go back, reconnect. This is why discipline feels isolating, why changing habits feels uncomfortable, why improvement often triggers doubt. Your brain prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. Here's the trade-off. Belonging feels safe. Growth feels uncertain. But growth always requires a temporary loss of belonging, not forever, just long enough for you to become someone new. Here's how to move through lonely growth without breaking. Step 1. Normalize the loneliness. Stop treating it like a warning sign. It's a signal of transition. Step 2. Separate isolation from intention. Being alone isn't failing. It's focusing. Step 3. Create private proof. Small daily actions done consistently. No applause. No announcements. Step 4. Choose one anchor. A routine. A goal. A principle that reminds you why you started. Momentum isn't built by motivation. It's built by quiet consistency. Here's the paradox. Growth feels lonely because it's personal. No one can walk it for you. The people meant to meet the future version of you can't recognize you yet. Loneliness isn't rejection. It's preparation. Every meaningful transformation happens in solitude first. A writer publishes after years of silence. No one saw the drafts. An athlete trains alone before the crowd cheers. No one clapped in the early mornings. A calm mind is built long before peace is felt. No one witnesses the inner work. The pattern is always the same. Quiet first, recognition later. If growth feels lonely right now, listen carefully. You're not lost. You're early. You're not disconnected. You're transitioning. This phase isn't punishment. It's protection. Loneliness is not the cost of growth. It's the doorway to it. Walk through anyway. If this message spoke to you, stay on this path. Reflect quietly. Keep building. And if you're walking this journey with us, subscribe and stay connected. You're not alone in this, even when it feels like you are.